Hopefully this works. Let's go.
So day one's pretty busy for us. So we've been running around pretty much all.
Let's go, baby. Freddy. There we go, there we go. See, I knew it was gonna lag. It's lagging a little bit. It's lagging a lot of bit, ain't it? What's up, man? Oh man, trying to get this thing to, it's tripping now. It's not wanting to show it. Come on, man. This is crazy. There we go. That's kind of old though. I guess it's got some lag with it, maybe. We'll take that. Everything going good on y'all's end? All right, yeah, there it goes. There we go, there we go, there we go. So, Bandai Namco is going to be on in about 10 minutes. And hopefully we get some Dragon Ball reveals. They do have a list of games that they are going to show, like the Naruto and stuff. Sandman, whatever you want to call that game. But they did say other games as well. Looking at Kakarot, there's a new update for Kakarot. It's 2.01 that they've been working on. Hadn't so much touched the other one that much. Probably about 4 or 5 days or whatever. So, can everybody hear me just fine? I just hope we don't get no lag or nothing like that while this is going on, man. That's why I really don't like live streaming like this, but it is what it is. Give me a better unit. Now, like my expectations, I don't really have expectations for this. Because I feel like, I don't know, man. Just Bandai's. Y'all know how it is with Bandai, man. I hope we get a new Tenkaichi trailer. It would be cool to get a presentation for Kakarot. But heck, I'm down for a trailer and a release date too, man. Definitely down for that, cause you know. I got the season 2 pass, so just waiting on that DLC to drop, man. I was sitting here thinking like, dang, I'm gonna have to buy the DLC, but I'm like, nah, I bought the whole season pass, so I don't have to. I'm straight. But that would make my day. One of the two, like even if it was just a Tenkaichi gameplay reveal or something to that effect, I'd be stoked about that. But both of them would be insanely. People are already playing the Naruto stuff too, so yeah, the track record ain't no good. And y'all know normally I wouldn't even be live streaming, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go into live streaming. I just got a good feeling about today, but I got a good feeling about today. If I'm on, something good gotta happen, right? Bet they gonna wait to the 4th for Budokai. Nah, I don't think they gonna do that, man. I don't think they're gonna do that, man. If y'all can do me a favor, man, if y'all are in the chat, hit the like button and shoot, share it if you can, man. Try to get as many people in here as possible. Once they actually start up, if they get to talking about Dragon Ball, I'll turn the audio up as far as what they're saying and stuff like that. So, oh man, here we go, man. 6:23. Should be getting close to time. Yeah. It's a hangout session. Heck yeah, man. How are you, bro? DM. I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? I appreciate it. Been busy, man. School getting started back up. Y'all know I've been back in college and stuff, so I've been working on that stuff as well. I I really should be more consistent on my YouTube videos, but I haven't been so consistent on those. Just I don't know, man. It's I hate to say more important stuff going on, but it kind of is, man. It's been tough. I think it's tough on everybody or the majority of people out there today. Yeah, so I mean, it ain't an excuse. Some people still grinding on YouTube, still doing their thing and stuff. I don't really like doing videos where I don't have anything to talk about. Because I kind of feel like with Kakarot, we've talked about so much already. Now with the new information that they're going to go into the end of Z, I'm interested in that. Like, I really wish they had a went with the Other World tournament. That would have been a perfect DLC. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. GT and Oob content. And it's not going to be GT. GT is not coming. Like, the next DLC pack is going to be Super. So Season 3 will be Dragon Ball Super based, which we already know from the history of Trunks that all of that's already set up. I'm interested to see what they do with Oob. I really feel like here's my prediction for the Oob DLC, which will be DLC 6. My prediction for that is that this is what I would like to see. I would like us be able to play with Oob. Like, we play as Oob, growing up, training, all of that stuff, and the main person that we fight, of course, Goku at the World Tournament. Like, that would be crazy dope. Picture being Oob without that many powers, fighting against a full power Goku. Like, that would be crazy dope, man. But I wonder how they're gonna do that, because right now, like, is this going to be an extension of the main game kind of deal? Because we all know, like, right now, let me mute this background audio right quick. Right now, we know that Goku has Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God. And we know that, according to Kira Toriyama, that the last episode of Z, like, Super is happening right now and in between that time frame. So that's actually the end of it, if that makes sense. So I'm wondering how they're going to do that. You know, that's a very, very... I mean, the fight with Oob it's literally a boss battle episode. But they're going to do it as a story DLC. So that's why I feel like they're really going to give us a lot of back information on Oob and stuff like that. So, you know, that's the route I think they're going to go. It's going to surprise a lot of people. It's going to be a brand new take on things. And for people who've been like, oh, we need something new, here you go, guys. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get Super. Eventually, we're going to get GT. Like, the things are going to come. I know, you know, people want it now and stuff. And it is what it is, you know. Is there any chance that we get DLC 5? I don't think they'll release it today. I think there's a chance that they show a trailer. Like I said, at the same time, y'all know it's Bandai Namco. We're not going to hold our breath on anything, but it's possible. It is possible, ladies and gentlemen. The issue is Oob has no moves. Yes, but you got to think they're at the World Tournament. Like, they're going to give him moves. You know what I'm saying? He's never really had moves anyway, aside from GT. But yet, when he's in games, they give him moves. Like, I'm not concerned with that part. And on top of that, to me, that's like a real test of your skills in the game, to not have moves and you're just martial arts fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a very interesting interesting take on it. I don't think that Oob is going to be the main person we fight. I don't see how that would work. Fighting as a full power Goku against a little bitty Oob. You know what I'm saying? Goku didn't even have to go Super Saiyan in that fight or anything, but if y'all get what I'm saying, you know, why give us Super Saiyan Blue and stuff to fight against Oob? Like, nah, man. I think it's going to be one of those deals where we are fighting Goku as Oob. How would y'all feel about that if that was to actually happen? All right, I'm gonna turn this up right quick.
So excited. AX has been going, first of all, amazingly. But listen, for the gamers out there, we are winning this summer. You already know Summer Games Fest just happened for video games. And so Bandai Namco had a lot to tease and everybody else. But listen, Bandai, they've dropping some heat, y'all. Like, listen, I'm so excited about it. We've seen them drop Elden Ring, Dragon Ball Fighters, Tekken, Soul Calibur, some of those games.
Yeah, Bandai have been coming with some heat. I bet it's gonna be a lot of side quests, child abuse. Bro, she cute, man. Her right here, she cute, man.
Yeah, were you able to like see the presence of like the gamers and how like they be going at each other?
Yes, they're actually
Because you have to build yourself as a human, you have to earn your own money.
Hard. Like it's no joke, okay?
Let's be real. Oob has powers, so. Remember, Goku just trains him to use them. That would even be a cool part. Like, after that, you actually go and train with Goku, and that's where you learn your abilities. That would be dope. Oob should be the main for this story. Goku beat a child, but he did beat Gohan.
Hey, girl, what is happening with him? Yeah, they were trying really, really hard. That's how I be when I play games, too. I agree. Sweaty. I be trying to win. I'm super competitive, so...
Hands all sweaty, everything.
Like, I don't know if my hands get sweaty because it's nerves or if it's...
My hands are sweaty right now, but that's because it's hot in here. It's the tattoos. Hey, I'm a sucker for tattoos, man. I love them.
New collaborations, new shows coming up.
Upload more often because I'm not going to lie. President Rose been killing me. President Rose been killing my content. Yeah. He been up just cause people upload don't mean they killing content, bro. Y'all know how we do over here. We give you the real spill, not none of that false hype crap, man. Killing me content wise, yeah, man. I'm quantity over quality over quantity, man. It does no good to upload 1,000 videos a month if you're not giving people any legitimate information and stuff like that. And you know, I could be a hype man, but that's just not the route I want to take right now, man. I'd rather, whenever, you know, I put information out there, this quality information. That way, hey, when you know DM putting the video out, it's something serious, you know. So it's one of those kind of deals. You doubt if they go for that? Nah, I don't doubt it. It's very possible. I always thought of Oob like Bruce Lee. All right, they talking. Let's listen in.
First day at Anime Expo, so let's get some quick housekeeping out of the way. Don't worry, this is the fun
What's up,
part,
man?
Because while supplies last,
Body art. It is.
We have goodie bags that will be handed out to you when you leave the panel. So please, please, please stay until the end to try and grab one. Now, we're not going to hold you up too much longer. We want to bring our panelists on stage and get this
Appreciate
on the
it,
road.
man.
So first up, I would like to welcome for Naruto Cross
Bro,
Boruto Ultimate
she
Ninja
got some
Storm
big ears.
Predictions. Please welcome Hotaka Suto-san.
Suto-san. She do got some big ears, bro. Nothing wrong with that. Just, you know.
Next
Heck
up,
yeah, man.
For Baten Kaitos 1 and 2
I like that,
HD
Brizzy.
Remaster. He
What's
loved
up, Don?
you all at Anime Expo so much that he's back for a second year in a row. Please welcome to the stage Koji
Quality over quantity.
Naruto-san.
And that's the deal. When I do upload, if people engage with the video and stuff, you'll get the views. It'll spread to the
Next
right
up,
people. So
for Sword Art Online, last recollection we have producers Yosuke Futami-san and Eisuke Ueno-san.
he almost messed up his name just then. So are they calling out the people of the stuff they gonna show? Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online.
And finally, for Sandland.
Sandland.
For Keishu Minami-san.
Okay, so on the panel right now, they have the Naruto people. They have Sword Art Online, and Sandland.
Certainly not least, the awesome person who was just sitting to my right and is now relocating. The literal voice of our guests for tonight, interpreting for us, is the incredibly talented Junko Goda. Let's give it up for Junko!
All right, so apparently they don't have anybody on the panel right now for Kakarot or Tenkaichi. Doesn't mean they won't show anything, but I don't know.
Suto-san, if you would be so kind, please take it away.
So please let me speak in English only for my introduction. So hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Nice to meet you all. And are you enjoying Anime Expo? Hey, great. So I'm Hota Kasto, the producer of Naruto Cross Border Ultimate Ninja Storm Connection.
I'm gonna turn this down because they only talking about Boruto. Then y'all can still read the caption is there, but so the people that are up there, the panel is just for Naruto, is for another game, Sword Art Online, and Sandland, which that's what they said that they will show, but they did say that they would talk about more releases and stuff, so it's possible. Wouldn't be out of order if they start the next DLC pack with Goku Black. Didn't Goku go Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken first Universe 6? See, that's my thing with that. If they go Dragon Ball Super, I mean, if they're doing this tournament right now, okay, and then they're doing End of Z, which is another tournament, I think it would be a good idea for them to do the Universe 6 and 7 tournament, only because you're introducing something that's pivotal to all of Dragon Ball Super. Like literally everything that happened in Super came from that tournament. You know what I'm saying? So you got introduction of Universe 6, you got Hit, you got Champa, Vados, and even Zeno appeared there at that tournament, and that's what kicked off the Tournament of Power. So in my opinion, they should in no wise skip that at all. You get what I'm saying? The only thing is with Goku Black, people will say, oh, Goku Black. No, that shouldn't be first. Even though the stage is set for it, still doesn't need to be first. And, you know, I think they follow suit with the DLCs. We're getting some Budokai. Are we getting some Tenkaichi 4 news? That's why we're here, man. We hope so. You know, at Bandai, it's never guaranteed. They didn't say anything about that or Kakarot, but I don't know how they don't use this stage to do it, but it's Bandai we're talking about, so. I'm still learning about Dragon Ball Super. Heck yeah, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. Keep learning. Isn't the Bandai panel after this? No, this is the Bandai panel. The people you have up there right now are talking about Naruto. Then you have Batman or something, Bantam. And then after that, Sword Art Online. And then you have also, I'm going to turn this up for y'all that probably want to hear that. Sword Art Online, and then you have Sandland, but they may just seeing if they'll show anything Dragon Ball as well. Because they're up there for an hour and a half, guys. That's a pretty long time to just be talking about those 4 games.
Wait, are you seriously going to war?
The world craves conflict.
Still gonna stop me?
Loser. It's the opposite of last time.
I don't know anything going on outside. I'm the guide for this game.
So brittle. To have such a bond so easily broken.
Do you really think doing this with
Watching all the way from Brazil, appreciate that, man.
And zero.
They doing what ifs? No. What are you talking about? No, they're not doing what ifs.
like hell it is?
The 5th great ninja war is only a matter of time.
I'm not gonna let you do it.
To bring pain to the world.
Coming in 2023. Speaking of Naruto, are any of y'all excited for that? Yeah, people not too excited, are they? If they're skipping everything before Piccolo Jr., it wouldn't surprise me for them to skip. Everything before my junior was Dragon Ball, though. Even though, yeah, this DLC is essentially, well, you know, essentially, it's the end of Dragon Ball. In order for them to do Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Super, I don't see them skipping it, because if they're going to do the Tournament of Power, all of them is in the Tournament of Power. Like, all of that stems from that one tournament. So I don't see them skipping it. I'd be surprised if they did. When did this happen in Boruto? I have no clue. Tenkaichi will release sometime probably next year. I asked, and they haven't shown nothing. I don't even think they've released the name for the developer for it to be released this year. I used to think it could possibly be this year, maybe in fall or something, but I don't think so. I'm thinking next year. Maybe February-ish. Sometimes that's when Bandai tend to release Dragon Ball games, January or February. The best way to do the story now. Yep. You think it's possible that the interactive arcade DBZ game in Japan could come to the US? I don't know, man. I mean, I guess anything is possible. More people anime is blown up. I ain't gonna say it's blowing up. It's blown up in the West. I mean, I've always been a fan ever since I was younger, but it wasn't this big when I was young. They're adding a game that has been out now, 10 years? Do you think it's possible that, you already read that. Why are Bandai sleeping on Dragon Ball as a whole, or Japan? It's like they're holding Dragon Ball's potential back. 34 years old, been a fan since I was 9. See, I'm 35, so same thing. I've been a fan since like 9, 10 years old. The thing with Dragon Ball that I see, especially like with the games, it's like they could easily make the perfect Dragon Ball game, but from a marketing standpoint, it doesn't make sense, because then there's nothing else to achieve, if that makes any kind of sense. But what I like what Bandai has done now, because you have so many different genres of Dragon Ball game. You have the single player game, kind of open world type game with Kakarot. You have the true fighting game with Fighters. And then you have like that arcade 3D fighter with Xenoverse, with the character creation stuff, multiplayer stuff. And then we're getting Tenkaichi 4, which is, we all know it's goated. Bandai always disappoint. I don't expect anything when it comes. Yeah, I don't expect nothing either, but you never know. I'd like to be live with y'all if we got some kind of news. Looks like an original story for this game. I'm expecting Tenkaichi to be 2025. Ooh, I don't expect it to be that long. Normally, when Bandai introduce a game, they don't wait 2 years to release it unless something gets pushed back. Sandland is going to be hype, but it's on par with Dragon Quest. Really still hoping. See, guys, they're talking about 4 games, right? It's already 6:40. They got an hour and a half, and they already talking about the second game right now. I want to see more from Sandland. It does put me in the mindset of Dragon Quest. Haven't seen much but Naruto, but the game looks good. Hope they take Kakarot so much farther in the future. I'm sure they will. Like, look how long they're taking on Dragon Ball Super Season 2. It's just crazy. I mean, you got to think they have other projects. That's not their only project. And be real, whenever Dragon Ball hits, it's going to be a big hit. So I don't trip about them taking a long time to put it back out and stuff like that. Because, look, we're still feeding off of content from Dragon Ball Super that was back in 2015. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's no need for them to rush and put anything out just because we're impatient and don't want to wait. Like, and that's all it is. We just don't want to wait. But it'll be worth the wait. I didn't know that. I thought you were younger. Yeah, man. I'll actually be 36 years old this year. Super Season 2 is not coming until the manga gets further ahead, and Bandai has nothing to do with that. Yeah, Bandai don't have nothing to do with that. That's Toei and Shueisha now. I know about the manga, consistently read the manga, but the manga is performing subpar, can't bring. Yeah, they're doing the Dragon Ball Super arc right now, and yeah, man, I'm interested. Like, I think once they start getting into the nitty-gritty, things will start to pick up and be more interesting and stuff like that. Goku fans are in love with it right now, which they deserve that. The power scaling right now in Dragon Ball Super is what's bothering me. Like, everybody's getting these massive power-ups, and that's why I'm not a fan of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, because everybody's Super Saiyan 4, everybody's Super Saiyan Blue. Like, it takes away from the thump of it, if it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Next, everybody's going to get Ultra Instinct, and they're going to get their own God of Destruction type powers, or whatever the case may be. Like, the power scaling is too fast. They got to slow it down. Do I think Tenkaichi 4 will be the best DB game? It got the potential to be. I don't know if that's me talking from like a nostalgia standpoint, because like I played the Super Nintendo Dragon Ball games, Super Butoden 1 and 2 and 3, you know, Legend of the Super Saiyan, all of those, like before Nintendo handhelds, all that stuff. But, you know, having played them since Nintendo, Super Nintendo, like Tenkaichi, the Budokai and the Budokai Tenkaichi series have been paramount. So it has a chance to take the cake as far as Dragon Ball games if it's done right. What's going to be the difference maker in this game, mark my words, it's going to be the DLC. All right, DLC, because now this game, where before the Tenkaichi series came out, it wasn't in the time of DLCs. This game now is coming out in the realm of DLCs. So they're going to stretch it out as opposed to getting a complete game out the gate. How is the end of Z going to work? I don't know. The way I think it's going to work, because so far in Kakarot, they love telling stories, backstories. I think that it'll be one of those situations where we get to play as Oob, where Goku is the final boss, and then, you know, the extra at the end of the DLC is us getting to train with him, probably getting new powers and stuff. Maybe Oob becoming playable in the main game, stuff like that. I don't. 36 this year? I thought you were 30. Nah, man, I'll be 36 years old this year. Don Dollar, yeah. My birthday in November, so yeah, I'm right after you. Toei is Dragon Ball, but Toei #1 business partner is Bandai. I don't think y'all understand what I mean. I understand what you mean, but as far as the anime coming back, Bandai doesn't have anything to do with that per se. So this started at 6:30 for me. I'm in Central Time. They're already on the second game, batting. They got Sword Art Online and Sandland. And they, you know, so we're looking at 15 minutes. They've already into the second game, guys. They're going to have some extra stuff for us, I believe. I doubt these 4 games take up an hour and a half, since even seeing that we're only 15 minutes in, and they got 2 more games left to talk about. So, no, we ain't old, baby. We good. But you got to think, like, people think, oh, y'all are older, y'all should be into something else. It's like, no, we grew up with this. Y'all are the ones that's new to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. Whatever keep you youthful. Yeah, it's all good. Black don't crack. Kyle, what's up, man? Just turned 32 the other day. What's up, man? Yes, sir. 30 gang in the building. Let's go. Sandland will have a lot, I think. I think so, too. I think Sandland is going to take up a lot. I thought Boruto would have took up more, especially with them having a playable demo there at the Anime Expo. I'm mixed, so I'll probably look young forever. Yeah, you probably will, man. Not a whole hour, though. Of course. No, not a whole hour. So, man, y'all know I normally don't stream this kind of stuff because I'm like, man, Bandai ain't finna show nothing. But I don't know. I got a feeling they might. So, I wanted to hop on stream with y'all. Right, bro. 51. Okay, yeah. Stay young. Yes, sir. Season Pass 3 might be the best one. Keeps getting better, man. So far, man, what's y'all's favorite DLC in Kakarot? Mine's literally is the Trunks DLC was by far the best one so far. It's not even close. It's been a minute, buddy. Geo Vic, what's up, man? You ain't missed nothing yet. You know how Bandai do. No promises. We just in this thing hoping on the wing and a prayer. Yeah, I'll be in Texas and I'll be getting trained by the voices of DBZ and others to do my own voiceover work. Heck, dude, are you serious? That's dope, man. I live in Texas, man. I don't stay far from Dallas either, and that's where Funimations is located at. So that's really dope. Sean, what's up, man? Am I going to get Sandland? I'm gonna need to see it, man. I'll see it. Better not go and tease DLC 5. I feel it. I don't know why. Hey, I said the same thing. You got to know I think something up while I'm up here live streaming. I normally don't never even bother with this stuff no more after those first couple times. Do I think Tenkaichi 4 will add GT as a DLC or part of the story? I think it'll be DLC. Trunks. My favorite was Trunks. Mod smiling. Yeah. Trunks. DLC 4 is wasted potential. What? No. Just what's your favorite? We ain't talking about all this wasted potential, man. Speaking of DLC 4, yeah. I know what you're talking about, though. Tell them, DM, we grew up on anime. I grew up on anime before I knew what anime was, bro. I'm talking like Speed Racer. I'm talking about Sailor Moon. And then Pokemon came out, bro. Like, been on it. Been on it. Digimon, all that, you know. September babies. Someone in the comments said, do Vegeta's voice. The Prince of all Saiyans is here. Piccolo Jr. is top tier saga, so that would be favorite. That's what's up, man. I'm glad somebody like it, man. What did you like about the Trunks deal? The story, man. Like I like the new mode in the Trunks DLC where you're actually like flying. You gotta avoid the drones. And then I like how when the androids come that you really not strong enough to beat them, and you got to find a way to escape. And then like the story, the cutscenes, like bro, I got into it. I'm knowing we've seen it a million times, but the way the CyberConnect 2 delivers the story is by far the best out of any Dragon Ball game in history. Like they tell it so good, man. From the music, the animation, like the emotions on the characters' faces, it's dope. That and then you sitting there flying around with beat up Gohan, powerless. You trying to fight the androids and you literally doing no damage. Like, bro, that DLC story was off the freaking chain. My favorite fusion is Gogeta. I'm not a big fan of Vegeta. I like Gogeta more. Planet Namek when Goku first turned Super Saiyan is best series hands down. Hey, it's nostalgic, man. Ronin Warriors, Shogun Warriors. I don't know nothing about that. Speed Racer, dog. Speed Racer was my show. I had this black Batmobile from like the Batman and Robin movie. Y'all remember that one? Some of y'all do, the older cats. But I used to pretend like that was the Mach 5. And I love watching Speed Racer. I actually went on YouTube and started watching like some of the older episodes. Like, bro, that junk go hard, man. Speed Racer, just the nostalgia is so awesome. I'm 22, so I got into anime when Dragon Ball Z Kai came out. Hey, it don't matter when you got in, Jamaro. I always say Jamal. Jamaro. Hey, long as you there, dog. Long as you here, welcome to it. Best DLC Trunks, keeping the real Trunks better than the main game. The story, I ain't gonna say better than the whole game, but the Trunks DLC was dope. You actually felt weak. Yes, they did a good job of making us feel weak in that. Until Goku Black and Torrent the Power arc is added, Trunks arc is the best one. It is, hands down, the best one. Cutscene in the game be epic. Heck yeah, man. The cutscene, CyberConnect 2, man, they did a phenomenal job with that story. Playing Kakarot in chronological order is the best. I did that. I went back and did it. I've been playing it and stuff like that. It like right now, since we done with Kakarot, it's fun to just kind of go back and fly around, chill, train a little bit, you know. But yeah, playing in a chronological order, like when you get to that part in the Trunks arc, you stop, you go to the Trunks arc, go back to the main game. All that stuff is dope, man. Not gonna lie, I think the end of Z has potential to tell the last two movies. I don't know, man, because you'd have to have Goku's time in Otherworld. So I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. Bardock DLC was good, but wasted when it. Yes, that's the biggest L for me in the Bardock DLC, bro. They even talked about it. There's like, why don't we go grade 8? I was like, bro, we finna play as grade 8. Nope. Cutscene. And there was some missed opportunities in the main game too, but we have to understand that the main game stemmed a lot from the manga. But I would have liked to fight against Cell as Super Vegeta with the Final Flash, you know what I'm saying? Super Trunks, you know what I'm saying? And then even like Goku with the instant transmission Kamehameha, bro, like all of that should have been in there. Because they even told us that. when I'm getting trained to do work in the past, I was getting trained by Sisman Friedman, Steve Blown. Now DBZ Cast knows me now. Autism and dude, that's dope, man. One Winged Angel, that's dope, man. So they already finna go to the next game, dog, and we just now about 30 minutes into it. I just hope we get at least King Piccolo cutscene. Actual fight will be awesome. Keep it. Vegeta was a narcissistic person. Vegeta has the best character development out of everybody in Dragon Ball. Tell me I'm lying. Trunks arc was the best. I mean, DLC 4 was fine. It could have been better. They hyped me up. Yeah, it was fine, but yeah, DLC 4 was a letdown with the Grade 8 thing. How'd I feel about Rage and Blast 2? Rage and Blast, oh yeah, I played Rage and Blast. It was good. See, they already finna start on the next game, Sword Art Online, man. Bro, they gonna give us something today. I can feel it. Oh, hold up. Oh, okay. They finna talk about Sword Art Online. And then Sandland, and we still got an hour. They've already spent 30 minutes. That's still pretty cool. What's up? What's up, Dita? I don't see them doing anything that's non-canon, to be honest. I don't see Moro as DLC unless it's animated. No, Moro ain't finna happen right now. Heck no. I think DLC 5 is going to be better, mainly because of ground combat. It's going to be interesting. I really wish that with the ground combat, they would extend that into the main game and allow us to play the World Tournament, but... And I did a long time ago a video talking about the last DLC, and I was like, I mean, not the last DLC, but why they didn't put the End of Z in there. And it was because of ground combat. Now it's in there, and they're going to do the End of Z, so. Kakarot is gorgeous. You know they was going to do Kakarot in the manga art style, bro? That would have been sick. This is the reason why I said Trunks is better than the main game. They dropped the ball on... I don't know, I disagree. I don't think they dropped the ball on the main game. Like, despite the stuff that we missed... It's still good, but y'all have to understand the main game wasn't made for like us hardcore players. They said early on like that this game was made for the people who were new to the Dragon Ball series through who came in through Dragon Ball Super, who's never had an old school Dragon Ball game. This game was for those people. And so they didn't make it difficult for that regard. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Vegeta. I see a bunch of Vegeta. Heck yeah, man. Broly got to be the next DLC. Broly is not the next DLC. The next... Oh, you said after Oob. No. After Oob, they're starting Dragon Ball Super content. Vegeta's my favorite character. He's mine too. In my opinion, though, I don't get people who say DLC 4 is worse than DLC 1 and 2. DLC 4 wasn't bad at all, especially getting to play. I think one of the saving graces for me was getting to play as Vegeta. Kid Vegeta. I thought that was dope. I just wish they had went more in detail with us playing as Kid Vegeta. You ain't missed nothing yet, Smooth. Goku is the most favorite character. He might be people's favorite, but Vegeta literally has the greatest character development out of everybody in Dragon Ball. In Tenkaichi 4, what story mode fight are you most hyped for? Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Goku. If they even do that, you got to think they advertised that trailer with Goku Super Saiyan Blue, so they may not even touch on Dragon Ball Z. I don't think that they don't. I find it hard to believe that they don't. But I think the main focus will probably be Dragon Ball Super. People hate on Vegeta for no reason. Main game was great. I just like the fact they haven't given up on the game. I like that too, man. What do I think about Jiren? I want to see him again versus Black Frieza. Yeah, I can't wait to see that part of the manga, man. I want to see what's next for that. The vision of Goku on Namek were cool. Yep. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Avatar, The Last Airbender was my stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was dope. I forgot about Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually even had the game on PlayStation 2. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. Y'all, that game was so dope, man. Like, that game right there was fun. Can't wait to see the modders going to so well with DLC 5. Ah, yeah. Modding community be on it, man. Modding community, stay on it. You got to give them their props, man. Them cats be working the scene. I'm hoping that we do get a reveal. Like, okay, so they have 4 games listed. For those of y'all just now coming in, they are talking about the 4 games that they said that they would talk about right now. DBZ Broly would be an amazing DLC with Tenkaichi 4. So they talked about Boruto already. They talked about another game. I forgot the name. Barton, Bantan, something like that. Now they're talking about Sword Art Online. And then the last people up are the people talking about Sandland. This event started 30 minutes ago. They're 30 minutes in and they only have 1 game left to talk about. So we still have a whole nother hour left. So I'm interested to see, like, I don't know. I think they'll talk a little bit in depth about Sandland. But, guys, there's plenty of time for something special to happen. I don't know. Not holding my breath, but, you know, it is what it is. I never got into Sword Art Online. Probably should check that out. Also, do notice they have Yu-Gi-Oh! On the 5. Yeah, they got Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played a couple of them, dog, but they just don't give me the same. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fun. That's why I like Card Warriors whenever I played in Kakarot. Some people didn't like it, but I liked it because I like you. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, you like Card Warriors and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot because it's essentially the same thing. Also, do notice how in all these V-Jumps and infos for DLC 5, they haven't touched on Krillin versus Piccolo or Yamcha versus Kami. So maybe they're making them playable. I said early on that these guys have a chance to become playable characters. But, you know, they making Tien. Tien's going to be a playable character because we're going to have a subquest with him and General Tao. Mercenary Tao, I mean. So we know that Tien's going to become playable. Now, what I'm hoping is that they make him playable in the main game as well. Some of this stuff needs to start carrying over to the main game. You know, adding to the main game. Like they did with Battle of Gods and Fukasu no F DLCs. I would like to see a Yu-Gi-Oh! Open world RPG game. Dude, I've been saying the same thing, Eric. I've been saying the same thing, man. Give me a Yu-Gi-Oh! Open world game, bro. I can't wait to see Goku Black cutscene and Kakarot. Oh, Dragon Ball Super is going to be beautiful because nobody's done it yet. Nobody's done Super content. I mean, Xenoverse has, but bro, come on. Xenoverse cutscenes, they don't hold water to CC2 cutscenes. I'm just saying. Yes, sir. Vegeta surpasses Goku in superheroes. You can tell he got... Yeah, I'm not a big Dragon Ball superheroes fan. Too much power scaling for me. It's just... I can't get into it. You think we might fight Broly in Dragon Ball Z? Kakarot? I don't know, man. You got to think Toa and Mira was in the main game, and I'm kind of surprised that they haven't done anything else with them. It's my speculation that they will eventually, some way, somehow... Like, I really wish with this DLC, they would start giving us some stuff to add to the main game. As long as they've taken on this DLC, something tells me that they may do something with the main game as well. I don't know. Kind of feel like they would have talked about that in the V-Jump like they did before. Because even on the website, they haven't updated none of that yet. So, I don't know. Card Warriors was fun. I'm still playing. Heck yeah. What's my favorite DBs? What's my favorite transformation? Here's what's crazy, man. Honestly, my favorite transformation is Super Saiyan. Like, it could be a nostalgia thing, but it's just like even in Kakarot, I'll still equip regular Super Saiyan. Like, it's just iconic. Now, if I'm Gohan, it's Super Saiyan 2, but like just regular Super Saiyan is always really dope to me, man. Just the OG Super Saiyan transformation. So I say that's really my favorite. Super Saiyan Blue is cool and all. Ultra Instinct, you know, so. It is what it is. Is this another Sword Art trailer? Yeah, they got another trailer. So they got 2 trailers for this game, bro. Can't help but notice we're only 5 years apart, like you, and I'm in Texas as well. It's a small world, buddy. I definitely think the first DLC of Super, we're getting Universe 6 verse 7. I pray to God that's what, if they're gonna do Super, they need to do it right and give us all of it. You get what I'm saying? Xenoverse really not that great. I like Xenoverse 1, Xenoverse 2 because the story was so similar. I really didn't get into it that much because I don't like all those different characters and moves. I like being able to transform, which you could do that in Xenoverse. But I'm big on cutscene super attacks. Like, I'm like, bro, this is Dragon Ball. I need an over-the-top cutscene every time I'm performing an ultimate attack. So you know, it is what it is. We need to see some Budokai Tenkaichi 4. They should make all anime games like Kakarot. I think every anime game deserves an open world version of it. I've always been big on that. Imagine a standalone Vegeta DLC. Do you like watching Full Metal Alchemist? I've seen bits and pieces of it, dude. I've been meaning to go back and just sit down and watch it. You know what I'm saying? That and Cowboy Bebop. I second the Yu-Gi-Oh! Open World game. Think they should just add Super to Kakarot's main game. I would like for them to start adding this stuff to the main game, man. Like, I love the DLCs, but, you know, add that stuff to the main game. But it makes sense that they haven't. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Battle of Gods and Fukasu no F, yeah, that stuff went over into the main game with the transformations and stuff. It makes sense that the Trunks DLC is not in the main game because it's in a separate timeline. Bardock, same thing. So, I'm extremely interested to see with this DLC that something gets added to the main game because it makes sense for it. It's not in a different timeline. It's just at a different time, if that makes sense. My favorite transformation, Super Saiyan 2. I wish they would have done something with Garlic Jr. Yeah. Goku Super Saiyan 2 is my favorite. He didn't use it a whole lot. But his fight against Vegeta when both of them were Super Saiyan 2 was, yeah, crazy good. Goku Black Series was second best, but it ended weird. It did end weird. It did. It really did. Did you see Dragon Ball Superhero movie? Yes, I did see it. I liked it a lot. Want to see more from Ultimate, from Gohan Beast. Goku smiling base mode. Yeah, we need a Yu-Gi-Oh game like Kakarot. I agree with that. I just wish they made Vegeta Super Saiyan 2 look better because he has the worst Super Saiyan 2 design. His hair grows a little bit. It becomes a little more spiky. That's about it. But it's really more because of his hairstyle. I like Majin Vegeta. Like, that ain't a transformation, bro. But that Majin Vegeta is just badass all the way around. Super Saiyan is my favorite because of how he looked in the Frieza Saga, Super Saiyan Grade 4 in the Cell Saga. I'm ready for DLC 5. No more waiting. Heck yeah, man. Super Saiyan is where it's at. Yes, sir. I like the creation mode, but other than that, not that big on it. Same, I agree. Now, Majin Vegeta Super Saiyan 2 is fire. Heck yes. Same thing, man. Majin Vegeta, dog. DBZ Kakarot is my favorite modern DBZ game because it follows the main storyline accurately. Accurately until you get the toy and mirror. But I get what you're saying, man. What did I think about Raging Blast 1? I don't remember Raging Blast 1 because Raging Blast 2 was so freaking awesome. Does that make sense? Raging Blast 1 was it was good, but it opened door for Raging Blast 2. Like, I would love a Raging Blast 3 game. That's how good Raging Blast 2 was. Can't wait to see Dragon Ball in the game. Garlic Jr. could be in the DLC. Garlic Jr. will not be in this DLC. It doesn't fit. Garlic Jr. is like once Gohan is born and stuff. Like, it won't fit with this DLC, sadly. Is Dragon Ball Super Goku use Super Saiyan 2 a lot? Go back and forth and watch it. I don't know. I still think, I don't think Goku use a lot of Super Saiyan 2. He uses it, but it's not. He doesn't use it. Like, to me, when I think Super Saiyan 2, it's Gohan. Gohan is the poster child for Super Saiyan 2 transformations. You get what I'm saying? So anything other than that, like my significant moment with Goku using is when he fought Vegeta. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, Goku's known for Super Saiyan 3 and stuff like that. But imagine how funny it would be if with Tien you could use the multi-form and just mess around with enemies. They show a cutscene of Tien using it. So I think that'll become a little a skill that we're going to be able to use when we fight as Tien. Tell you the truth, if they start off with the next DLC pack with Super and don't go all the way to the Tournament of Power, which I believe they will, if they don't, I'm done with Kakarot. You ain't going to be done with it. Stop lying. You stop lying in front of us. You ain't going to be done with it. I have a ton of melee skill sets, a lot of melee skills. I'm going to change it up and do that. Super Saiyan was a great transformation. Facts. Nothing but facts. Do I think Tenkaichi 4 will have a what if? It's possible. The other ones have. I think it'll be like a what if DLC kind of deal, though. Not in the main game. Kakarot needs to take advantage of its good visuals and add some kind of photo mode. A photo mode would be dope. I can make some crazy thumbnails with that. It could be after the fight with Piccolo. It would be a time skip, but it could work. If it's a time skip, but that's a big. But what's the correlation with the story? That's my point. I see what you're saying though. You gotta admit those female cosplays look pretty. They do look pretty dope, dude. Oh, I like cosplays. I like cosplay. That first one right there. Ooh, what's up, girl? Konnichiwa. She cute. You got it. I already read that one. I hope in the beginning of the DLC file we play as Kid Goku before the tournament. I do too, man. I hope we get to be on Kami's lookout. I really think that's going to be the foundation for the DLC where we train. I hope we get to do the training. That would be dope, doing the stuff that for Mr. Popo and stuff. He used it on Trunks, Black Hell, and Khalifa. I ain't saying he didn't use it. I'm just saying I don't like when you think Dragon Ball Super, you don't think Super Saiyan 2 Goku. You think Super Saiyan Blue. That's the only thing I'm saying. It's not my favorite transformation for Goku. DM, who had the best fight in Dragon Ball Z all time? Goku versus Kefla is deep Dragon Ball Super. If you're talking about Dragon Ball Super, the best fight, like him versus Kefla, that Kamehameha was legendary. I feel like they made Gohan watered down for too long. Well, he's coming up now, so ooh, look at him. Hey. Yes, sir. They on the last game now. Sandland. So Sandland, they're talking about Sandland now, and we still got an hour. A little bit less than an hour left. Raging Blast 3 more Kakarot. I would eventually like to see the rest of OG Dragon Ball peel off. They should just do a Dragon Ball game. You know what I'm saying? Just give us an open world Dragon Ball game, period. Be done. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Oob really get some shine. That's what I'm waiting for. Well, he'll get shine in DLC 6. Sandland. I don't know why people think they skip Universe 6 verse 7. It's kind of important for I said the same thing, Queen. It's important. All right, this Sandland trailer that looks just like Dragon Quest. But yeah. It would be pretty lame to skip arcs anyway. Very lame, especially with Dragon Ball Super. It's not just super long. No pun intended. Actually, it is about as long as Z, actually, but whatever. Don't let your wife hear you calling another woman cute unless you want problems. I ain't had no problems, man. She know what it is. I'm with her, man. Like, it's benign to think that other people aren't attractive. It doesn't mean you want to sleep with them or nothing like that. But it's, you know, if you find somebody attractive, they're just attractive. Don't mean I want to be with her. From the creator of Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama comes Sandland. Yes, looks just like Dragon Quest. Join an adventure with an old man on a tank in a mysterious desert world, in a tank, in a desert, and a little Dragon Ball thing you can tell by Akira Toriyama, where humans and demons live together in a tank in sand. Thus the name Sandland. I would probably get Sandland, dog, because I love Akira Toriyama's art style, and that's giving me like major Dragon Ball vibes. Not like Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. No, like OG Dragon Ball vibes. You get what I'm saying? With the machines and all that. Tell me they not finna talk about Sandland for a whole hour. PS4? Why would you put it on old gen? At some point, we got to move to next gen, man. I like the trailer, dog. I'm interested. They should do one covering it all. Dive into a desert world and save Sandland. Become Beelzebub. Ooh, he's a demon. I find it real interesting how they use, like, even Dragon Ball, like Mr. Satan, you know. It's like we think that Satan and the devil is like an American thing, but it's really not. It's like a worldwide thing. But that's interesting. Dr. Slump, heck yeah. Well, it's Akira Toriyama's art style. You know what I'm saying? So I like how he keeps his art style. That's how I can get into a game like that because it reminds me of Dragon Ball. Like, you know, that if that makes any kind of sense. Fun by association. Beelzebub, he looks like he could be a future Dragon Ball villain. Like, that's his normal stage, and then of course, you know, he transforms and gets real big and all that and powerful. Let me turn that up for y'all.
冒険を続けていく中で新しいメカを手に入れてさらにその先へ物語が続くようなそういった遊びができます。
So as you continue your adventures, you'll be able to acquire new vehicles, and we hope that you'll make full use of the various vehicles to conquer and explore this desert world. And you can carry multiple vehicles and switch between them depending on your strategy and situation.
でメカは複数個持ち運ぶことができて、戦略やシチュエーションに応じて戦車やメカを切り替えることができます。
Yeah, so for example, we have tanks and other vehicles you can switch back and forth from.
今回は初公開情報も含めて2つのメカを紹介させてください。
So today, let me introduce you to two types of vehicles.
まずは漫画でもおなじみの戦車ですね。戦車は高い火力と360度どこからでも攻撃できるようなそういった戦車砲を持っていて非常にバトル向きなメカになっています。
So with high firepower and a tank cannon that can fire 360 degrees, it's a very battle-oriented vehicle.
メインウェポンとサブウェポンを切り替えることが可能になっていて、一方の武器を使用している間はもう一方の武器をリロードして、次に備えるといったことができます。
So the tank can switch between main weapons and the sub weapon, and you can load with while one weapon is in use.
Like, and I think in this next DLC as well, like DLC 5, because Goku can't fly, like we'll be able to get around on Nimbus. They're gonna bring Nimbus to the forefront because do anybody even use Nimbus in Kakarot? I don't.
As a means of transportation.
このメカ自体もカスタマイズができるようになっています。で戦車以外にも、このように、動画でも出ているような派手な攻撃を出すことができます。
So the main weapon can also be changed by customizing the vehicle so that it can launch more spectacular attacks in addition to the tank cannon.
でそのメカに必要なカスタマイズは、
物語
で宝箱とかドロップアイテム、敵を倒すドロップアイテムを集めていろいろなメカカスタマイズができるようになります。
So the materials needed for customization can be obtained from ores, treasure chests, and drop items along the way. So we hope you'll experiment with various vehicle customizations and configurations so you can experience battles in your own preferred style.
ベルゼブブのアクションも体験していただき、メカのアクションも楽しんでもらえたらなと思っております。
So we hope you'll enjoy the actions of Beelzebub, and when a strong enemy appears, you can get that tank to overcome that enemy.
次にジャンプメカですね。
So next, I'll introduce to you the jump bot.
でこちらの先ほど PV にも、登場したジャンプメカで名前の通り、高いジャンプ力を持っていてこのように冒険の途中で丘の上に登ったりジャンプ中に攻撃することができます。
So we showed you a little bit of it in the first trailer we released last month. As the name suggests, this vehicle has
it ain't a waste of money if you ain't spent the money on it. Come on, man.
Adventures and attack while jumping. It can also perform ranged attacks by stomping.
The thing is, people are into that genre of game. You know what I'm saying? This would be one of those games that's not going to cost $70. This will be a game that's like $49, $50.
範囲攻撃で周りの敵に攻撃が当たることができます。
So the game has a fairly large map. You can explore the vast desert world by destroying obstacles with tanks, jumping over obstacles with your jump bot, and using various other vehicles to reach places that Beelzebub alone could not reach.
本作はかなり広いマップを作っています。
So we hope you explore this fascinating world.
When they showing Budokai 4, we don't know. That's what we're waiting to see if they're gonna show it.
そうですね。ベルゼブブだけではたどり着けないような
You said y'all can't hear me?
戦車で例えば障害物を破壊してその先に進んだりメカを
y'all can't hear me. Is it because they talking so loud? Did I pre-order Spider-Man 2? Nah, I didn't pre-order. I'm gonna just buy it when it come out. Oh, waste of studio money. Okay, I got you. To each its own, people. We didn't come here for Sandland. Y'all know what we came here for. So they started at 4:30, which 6:30 Central Time. It's finna be an hour in, and we still got almost 30 minutes, over 30 minutes left. So I'm wondering, what else are they gonna talk about, Bandai Namco? Nobody cares. No, people care. I'm not gonna say that. I just turned the volume off that they was. I didn't know it was up that loud. My bad, y'all. Would I be disappointed if Tenkaichi 4 wasn't mentioned? No, because I ain't expecting it to. Yeah, I'm not expecting them to talk about Dragon Ball. I don't know. I just got a feeling maybe they will. That's the only reason we're doing the live stream, just to see, because like I said, they got an hour and a half and they've only been at this for almost, it ain't even been an hour yet, almost an hour. So they're going to have about 30 minutes or so to talk about other stuff. So I'm interested to see. I wouldn't say they better be talking about Dragon Ball, because Bandai hasn't really, they hadn't really built a good name as far as bringing Dragon Ball content, but this will be the stage to do it, though. Yeah, Beelzebub. I don't know about all that. Have I played Forspoken? Yes, I played Forspoken, beat the main game. I didn't get the DLC for it. I loved Forspoken. It was really fun. I know it got some bad rep, but I'm like, I don't know how people thought that was a bad game. I guess maybe they was expecting too much from the story. But it's like, if you understand the character, then you understand how annoying she is. She's a young girl, like, stays in trouble. Of course, she's going to be annoying. But no, the game was awesome. I like the power system. All of that stuff is dope. I wanted more. I was like, I want some more different powers to choose from and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. I hadn't played it since, though. Like, it doesn't have much replay value, if you will, as far as like just going around collecting everything else. But, you know, it was still fun. I would like them to do more DLCs, but in the main game part, not her going in the past. I'm expecting it because they said new game reveals. Well, all 4 of the games that they've talking about are new games, so, and they're revealing them. So that's, you know what I'm saying? Okay, hold up. It's that time.
Free stuff.
Oh, okay, they talking about free stuff. Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, they're giving away, doing the giveaway right now, huh? Okay, let me mute that. They giving away some stuff. Do I think Dragon Ball Breakers is underrated? Or I haven't even played it. It's not my type of game. That is pretty cool. I'd want that. Yeah, I'm ready, even though I can't enter. It would be common sense for them to do it. It's not common sense, bro. Everybody that watches Bandai live streams knows that it's not common sense for them to show Dragon Ball content. We hope that they do, but nobody should expect it. Nah, you just setting yourself up for being upset. Forspoken was fun, yeah. I think DLC 6 won't take that long compared to DLC 5. I think they'll stretch it out. Please don't talk about Final Fantasy 16. I hadn't played it yet. I played the demo. The demo was really fun. I hadn't played the game. That's $70. Oh, I ain't got that on me, man. I like that Gundam though. They can send that to DM Gaming. Yeah, heck yeah! Wow. Oh, he hurt his finger. His finger is in a cast. Y'all see that? Dragon Ball is big enough where it doesn't need a show like this. It does need a show like this. That is true. I will agree with that. You want to use a stage like this to give attention to games that normally would get lost in the sauce. I would 100%, 150% agree with that. Because if they put out a Dragon Ball trailer, people are going to see that regardless. That's going to spread like fire. But like Sandland, you know, how many people have seen that who hadn't seen that today, you know? It'd be real sad if they don't add DLC 5 tournament mode to the regular game. Do I think Tenkaichi 4 will add Super Broly and Superhero? I think it will. I think Tenkaichi 4 definitely will. I think it'll be in the form of DLC, though. Great game definitely has Devil May Cry people all over it. Oh, yeah. Heck, yeah. You talking about Forspoken? CA is right here, baby. What's up? C8, I'm right here, baby. Lost in the sauce. I feel like we should get a remastered. I would like them to do something like that. I'm surprised that they haven't done you know how they put the old PlayStation games in the PlayStation Store and stuff. Like, why not put the old Dragon Ball games there? I have no clue why they don't do that. Bro, y'all better not. Ain't no way they doing a giveaway for the next 30 minutes. Actually, it's 36 minutes. You got 36 minutes left for Bandai's time on the floor, unless Bandai's time is over and the last 30 minutes is giveaways. But they said from 4:30 to 4:30 to 6, something like that. Yeah. The panel is still up there, so. Oh, they got some space for some more seats, but they ain't got no seats. So they ain't add nobody else to that. My favorite anime, Dragon Ball gotta be the Dragon Ball series is my favorite. Now there's others that I love, like Dr. Stone, Demon Slayer. This past season of Demon Slayer been good. One more surprise. Hold up.
I forgot.
Hold on, yo.
One more little surprise for you. Just gonna low-key drop a world premiere announcement for a brand new game. That's right. The first people who are gonna get to see this are all of you here.
World premiere announcement. Okay, hold up. Hold up.
I won't leave you in suspense for much longer. Let's roll that trailer.
Hold up.
Consuming Sukuna?
Nah, that ain't Dragon Ball, man. What the heck?
So even if I could escape my death sentence and run away from this responsibility, then someday I'd be eating food, taking a bath, or reading manga.
Oh, snap! Jujutsu Kaisen? What?
Somewhere out there, someone is dying because of Sukuna.
Oh, snap!
It's certainly not my fault. You expect me to tell my
Oh, that's not an L, guys. That is not an L. Jujutsu Kaisen go hard, man. Yo.
Sorry, but I'm not losing.
Okay. Let's go.
Being true to myself.
And so, I save people unequal.
Okay. If y'all hadn't watched, we didn't get scammed. They never told you they would do Dragon Ball. Come on, man. If any of y'all have watched Jujutsu Kaisen, if you hadn't watched that anime, go watch that anime. It is a good anime. I'm all for that, man. I'm interested to see this. I'm getting Demon Slayer type vibes from it, as far as like the fighting styles that we seeing right here in the trailer. Okay, I'm for that. I'm for that.
Awesome surprise we have for you guys, right?
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm pretty hyped about that. That's pretty cool. Never heard of it. Go check it out, man.
We are going to welcome to the stage Misaki Kai-san, who is the producer of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, snap. Clash. So they finna talk about it. Guys, we still got 30 minutes. So yeah, I know this isn't Dragon Ball. Read the title. Dragon Ball reveals with the question mark. Because we don't know. Bandai, we just want to be here in case they are revealing it. I need to start reading it. I've been meaning to. Better than Sandland? Heck yeah. Gameplay look mid. It's like the same style as any other Bandai fighting game. Like, you know, it kind of makes me think about Ninja Storm and Demon Slayer, kind of. They not finna sit here and talk about this game for 30 minutes, man. That's a long time to talk. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, y'all got to check out Jujutsu Kaisen. It's a good anime. I need to catch up on the newer episodes for it. What if My Hero Academia is last? There's not enough characters in the anime for this game. It is enough characters in the anime for the game. Obviously, they putting the game out. Depending on the type of game that it is, you know. Not. Well, they talking about it now. So. The caption is trying to translate what she's saying in English. I want whatever in them water bottles.
The curse techniques of Jujutsu sorcerers who appear
it's
in
a 2v2 fighting game.
Including Itadori,
Fushiguro, man.
Kugisaki.
Yeah, I'm a big story mode, open world, or open sandbox kind of guy. Like, do we not have enough fighting games out there already, bro? Like, can we get some action, more action RPGs? Every anime needs an action RPG version of it. But here's the deal with you saying there's not enough characters. That means that the characters that are there are going to be extremely unique, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? This game is not going to break no internet barriers. You don't know. A lot of people like Jujutsu Kaisen. The new season is coming out soon. Heck yeah, man. Looks last gen. It's on Unreal Engine 5. So, I mean, it's an anime game, bro. Like, it's not realistic graphics, but... And then you've seen it on YouTube. Like, that's going to affect it. Because you're not getting the frame rate that you would get on the PlayStation 5 and all of that kind of stuff. Sonic Frontiers, I played the demo. I played a demo version of it. And I loved it. I just never ended up buying it. Because I just didn't have the money to invest into it. No, Jujutsu Kaisen was on, where was I watching it on? HBO Max? Those... No PS5. Yeah, they got it on PS5 too. Action RPG like Kakarot. Y'all, I really want a Bleach game style Kakarot. That would be fun too. There's some fake anime fans in the chat, I could tell. Heck yeah, man. I ain't gonna say no fake anime fans, but some people just hadn't seen Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, Xbox better graphics. Bro, it's the same graphics. Chill out. Same graphics. I'm just glad to be a part of the stream, waiting for DM to flood YouTube with content. I need to, man. I will, y'all. I promise. More giveaways. Yeah, man. They still got like 28 minutes. If I'm not mistaken, I think it said Bandai is up there from 4:30 to 6. So that's an hour and a half. So we'll see. I want want to go to an anime expo, bro. Or I want to go to like a Comic-Con event or something like that. But I want to do some cosplay. I don't know who I would go as. I'm not saying every game needs to be open world. I'm just, when you look at anime is set up perfect for like open world games. Those are my favorite genre of games. So I like to see more open world games. Trust me, every game isn't open world. There's plenty, obviously, you know what I'm saying? There's not many anime style open world games. So that's my favorite genre. That's why I always say that. Here's the deal. When you get that stuff, don't open it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else still up there from their games. Oh, no, that's it. That's it. Well, I guess they didn't go an hour and a half. They just went an hour. No Dragon Ball stuff.
And as a reminder, the Bandai Namco booth is in the main hall, and you can play Naruto Cross Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, as well as Sword Art Online Last Recollection, as well as...
Okay, so I understand. Like, somebody made the comment earlier that Bandai, like, Dragon Ball doesn't need stuff like this. That is so true, man. That is true, because a lot of these other games wouldn't get that type of play. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense that they wouldn't give us that type of information here, because they can release Dragon Ball trailers. Like, trailers have released outside of events and got millions of views. But I guess that's the end of day one. So, no Dragon Ball trailer. But hey, guys, we didn't expect, well, I didn't expect one. I just was like, hey, maybe they'll show it. Let me be on the live stream. Plus, I hadn't streamed. I hadn't talked about anything in a while or anything like that. So, it was cool. I got to see the Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm pretty excited about that. I think that's pretty cool. But I'm excited still. Like, I had fun. I had fun chit-chatting with y'all. I had fun being here in the stream with y'all. For the ones that's been positive and having fun, man, I appreciate it. Those that's been pretty negative, guys, like, stop being so negative in your life. Vegeta 33, you be negative, bro. You got to be more positive. You be negative in the comments and everything, man. You acting like Planet Namek Vegeta, bro. We need you to get up to speed. We need you to be like Dragon Ball Super when Bulla finna be born Vegeta. You got me? Nah, that's all good, man. Like, I understand people, y'all have every right. If you want to be upset because they didn't show Dragon Ball, I get it. It's coming from a place of being hungry and passionate about a game and an anime that you love, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Just, y'all know, with these events, like, stop expecting it, man. You know what I'm saying? Just don't expect it. You know, when Bandai has an event, that there is a hot chance they're not going to show anything Dragon Ball related. So, because when have they ever, you know? So when you come into these events, come into it with an open mind and just enjoy the atmosphere. Don't get your hopes up. I always say on the channel all the time, don't expect anything, because you never really know. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't expect anything, there's no expectation, there's no disappointment. So for those of y'all hoping to get Dragon Ball content, we didn't get it. But it's still been fun, man. I enjoyed the stream. I appreciate y'all who did come and watch the stream with me and everything. Sat in the conversations and all of that, man. It's been wonderful. It's been good. I got some stuff to talk about with Kakarot and stuff. Definitely with Universe, with the 6 DLC and stuff like that. Doesn't mean we won't get any news. So real quick, what I want to look at, since the stream is they're obviously not showing Dragon Ball content. Can I go live more? Heck yeah, man. What I'm thinking about doing is a live stream. I want to do a deep dive into Kakarot, like with the DLCs and stuff. So while I have y'all here, I am going to go to. Hang on, my bad. I clicked on the wrong one. Because they doing Mortal Kombat. I want to take y'all here real fast. This is the official Dragon Ball website, Kakarot website. So they have yet to update this. Now, generally this updates once a trailer drops. I'm trying to think when they updated the Bardock stuff. I want to say once the trailer came out for it or screenshots. But they haven't updated anything in that regard. Does that make sense? So it's not showing the next DLC, it's not showing the one after it, which is very strange to be this long into production of the DLC, especially with all the information coming out in the V-jumps and stuff like that. Now, one thing that I'm curious about, the longer that they take with this DLC is, like, I understand, guys, the DLC is going to take some time because they're implementing ground combat. They basically have to build that into the game's code. It's going to be crazy buggy at first. You know what I'm saying? But give them time. That way it's done right. Otherwise, it releases and it's a load of crap and everybody's pissed off. Going to the Steam files, like I said, they were working on version 2.01 2 days ago, which is typical. That's what you see over the weekend. But they haven't touched 2.0. It's been 5-6 days. They last touched it when they started on 2.01. And normally, like 2.01 could very well be the DLC that it could be the patch that we need to get the game ready for the DLC or whatever and stuff like that. So, like I said before, none of those games are going to break any internet records. Stop the cap. You know, sure. I never said it wasn't, but you basically saying like the game's not interesting. Like if it's not interesting to you, bro, that's fine. Like, but don't, you know, put that energy towards everybody else. That's all I'm saying, Vegeta. So it ain't like, of course, those games aren't going to break. Jujutsu Kaisen is going to get a lot of publicity. A lot of people like that anime. So a lot of people like Dragon. A lot of people, there's going to be a lot of people that like Sandland. You got to think about this. This is a Japanese company. So these games are going to be big time in Japan. May not be here in the Western world, but in Japan, they're going to sell out the wazoo. But anyway, so they haven't touched that in about 6 days. They hadn't touched 2.0 since they started on 2.01. Does that make sense? So with that being said, like I think this will be the update, like when we get that update, you know, or something like that. We're going to get another update to prepare us for the DLC, if that makes sense. Now, I don't see how they would put out a 2.01 and then put out 2.0, but it's possible they could put them out at the same time. But y'all know there's always a development for that. Now, this was the Influencer DLC 3. That was for the trailer that they did for the Trunks DLC. They didn't do one for Bardock. I don't know, man. Play Kakarot on stream? I will. Not today, though. Not today. Don't worry, man. We'll get it. I don't know, man. So, like I said, they are still working on it. Nothing's out right now. No trailer, nothing like that. Trying to see in the DLC files. You got Season Pass, music compilation. All of that stuff is all the same. But yeah, they ain't talking about nothing on the Anime Expo end no more. They about done with that. We was just checking that out. And then, of course, checking out the main page for Kakarot. Like I said, they haven't even updated this. This is the free part right here. The free stuff that they added to the game. They added something in March and in October. That was the Time Machine and then Cards Warriors. Hadn't added anything since to the main game, so I'm interested to see what they would do. And if they're going to do something like that for this DLC, because, guys, people are wondering, why is it taking so long? They have to build fighting. They have to build ground combat into the game, and it's going to cause a lot of bugs that need to be worked out. That's why it's taking so long. Don't think this isn't going to be a long DLC. I can tell you that up front. And people are going to be like, oh, the DLC is so short. Why did they take so long to do it? Because they have to build ground combat into the game. Because prior to that, we weren't able to do ground combat. if you've ever built a game, go play Dreams on PlayStation and PC and try to build a game and tell me, guys, there's so much that goes into it. It's not as simple as we would think for them to be able to put it out. We're just impatient as consumers, and we want it now. We want it to be perfect, and that's just not the case. So, yeah, it's a lot of people that like Jujutsu Kaisen. So, what about August or September? I think the next DLC will be out. I think, man. I mean, I thought it would have been out in March or May. I was thinking May, and then June. I was like, June? Now June then passes July, and it's still not out. Like, it's crazy. We've been getting V-Jumps for a while for it. So, I don't know, man. It's possible. I don't think it'll be September-ish, but, you know. Trying to see here what we talked about. But y'all, if you're new to the channel, man, go check out the channel, man. I got a ton of videos. I do want to start covering more of the college football game. I don't want to do a separate channel for that, guys. But just, hey, do me a solid, man. If you see a college football video pop up, just go hit the like button or something. And you ain't gotta sit there and watch it if you're not interested. It just helps me to reach that audience because I do like football as well. Football coach after all. So I coach a lot of stuff, but you know, football, whatever. So go check that out, man. I told y'all the drought DLC versus Endgame. That was for Tenkaichi 4. Breaking news. That was the new V-Jump. That's what we got 2 weeks ago. So we've been getting V-Jumps here pretty consistently. As far as information, we would get an ad, wouldn't we? Let me pause that. So in that one, turn off that closed captioning. See right here, that's what I was talking about. You got Tien's after image attack, or where he splits himself into 4. Pretty sure if we're able to fight with Tien, we'll be able to use that move as well. I think that'd be pretty dope. Dude, I forgot this guy's name. Who did Kami disguise himself as? I forgot that guy's name. I can't remember it for nothing. Oh my gosh, help me remember that, guys. Anyway, my junior fights against him. Giant Piccolo here. And then you see General Tao. This is the sub quest for Tien Shinhan right there. So that's some pretty cool stuff. Let me see if there's another. There was another scan. Yup. That's the end of it right there, of course. Goku versus Chi-Chi. That fight is happening. It's interesting because they're clearly in the air right here, which I mean, maybe they jumped in the air. And then notice the fight right here. Like I told y'all, Tien is going to be a playable character. We're going to fight against Mercenary Tao with Tien. Tien's going to be playable. So, Goku Nim, that's a cutscene. This is a cutscene as well. That's a cutscene. And then these two are actual fights. But, like I said, I'm interested to see what they're going to bring to the table with this stuff, dude. Do you play as Piccolo or Kami? Hero, thank you. That's his name, Hero. That's actually a good question. I think that's more of a cutscene. See right there, that's more of a cutscene. That looks like a cutscene right there. I don't know if we would play with either one of them, but if we had to play with them, I would think. I think it was Roshi. No, that was Kami. Because remember, he wanted to kill him, and he couldn't. Because Kami came later on. Now, that was Kami disguised as Hero. Roshi was another person. But, yeah, I don't know if we would actually do that fight. Because they did fight each other, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken, in the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament. I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, I'm finna hop off stream, man. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Be safe with this 4th of July weekend. If you're choosing to celebrate it, be careful. If you're gonna drink, don't drive. Don't do nothing stupid, man. Be careful with fireworks and stuff like that. Enjoy it and stuff like that. What's my thoughts on Tenkaichi 4? Is it gonna be good? I think it's gonna be one of the best Dragon Ball games of all time. I think Piccolo has the camera looks from his POV. Well, here's the thing you gotta understand with this stuff. Like, sometimes they change the POV angle. Like, remember when they used to show off like Fukasu no F and stuff? they showed it off from Frieza's point of view too. So like they're able to do that to give you a different perspective. So anyway, y'all be good, man. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.